Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you? I hope you'd be fine. I'm once again with Think New Syllabus Mathematics Book 1. And today we are going to start with chapter number 2. So, if you people remember, we have done a lot of questions related to fractions in grade 5 and earlier. We are already familiar with how to solve different sort of questions with fractions, how to simplify them, how to compare two different fractions, two or more fractions, what are proper, improper, and mixed numbers, and then what are equivalent fractions, and so on. So here we are going to start with the practice now 1. And in this question, it says, identify the fractions which are in the simplest form and simplify those that are not. Ab yahan par we are provided with a set of some fractions. We just have to identify that which of them are already in their simplest form and which can be simplified further. So we are going to start with the first one. If we talk about the first one, 1 upon 2, you can see that 1 and 2 do not have a common factor. How to identify that if the given fraction is its in simplest form or not? We just have to find out, we just have to figure out if the numerator and the denominator have any of the common factors in them or not. 1 and 2 are in their simplest form because 2 is a prime number and 1 is divisible by itself only, okay? So it is in its simplest form. I'm going to tick mark the ones that are in their simplest form and cross the ones that are not. Okay. Now, number 2, 3 upon 4 again. 3 and 4 are in its, say 3 upon 4 is in its simplest form because it cannot be simplified any further. 3 and 4 doesn't have any common factor. Then 4 by 6. Yes, 4 by 6 is not in its simplest form because we can simplify them by dividing each of them with 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. So it can be simplified further into 2 upon 3 because both of them are divisible by 2. Both of them are even numbers. So remember, students, if you have such a fraction where the numerator and denominator, both of them are even numbers, so they can be simplified further by at least 2. Okay, so the third one is not in its simplest form. The next one is 5 by 7. So you can see that both of them are prime numbers. So yes, they are in its simplest form because we cannot simplify 5 with 7 as both of them are prime numbers. Then comes the next one, 6 by 9. So 6 by 9, one of the numbers is even, the other one is odd. So we cannot simplify them by 2, but we can see that 6 and 9 both are factors of 3. So we can simplify them by 3. 3 2s are 6 and 3 3s are 9. Then comes 8 by 10. 8 by 10, again, both of them are even numbers. We can simplify them by 2. So it would be 2 4s are 8 and 2 5s are 10. So yes, it can be simplified further into 4 by 5. Then the next one is 13 by 23. Again, both of the numbers are prime numbers. Both 13 and 23 are prime numbers, so we cannot simplify it any further. So yes, it is in its simplest form already. Then we talk about 20 by 200. So students, let me tell you one trick over here. If you have any number such that it has a 0 along with it, and then you have another number in the denominator which again has a 0, so you can cut the 0 with the 0. So it becomes 2 by 20. Right? And still we can simplify it by 2 because 2 ones are 2 and 2 tens are 20. So it becomes 1 by 10. So yes, we can simplify the last one a bit. So students, which of these fractions are in its simplified form? 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 5 by 7 and 13 by 23. So what have we learned so far? अगर हमारे पास कोई भी ऐसा फ्रैक्शन होगा कि जो अपनी ऑलरेडी ऐसी फॉर्म के अंदर है जिसको हम कट नहीं कर सकते, डिवाइड नहीं कर सकते, इट मीन्स कि वो अपनी सिंपलेस्ट फॉर्म के अंदर ऑलरेडी है। अगर हम उसके न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर को किसी सेम नंबर से कट कर सकते हो, कट मीन्स हम उसको डिवाइड कर सकते हो, लाइक 4 बाय 6 को हम 2 से डिवाइड कर सकते हैं, 6 बाय 9 को हम 3 से डिवाइड कर सकते हैं, 8 बाय 10 को हम 2 से डिवाइड कर सकते हैं, 20 बाय 200 को हम 20 से डिवाइड कर सकते हैं। तो ऐसे सिचुएशंस में ये सारे वो फ्रैक्शंस है दैट कैन बी सिंप्लीफाइड फर्दर। Now comes practice now 2 on page number 26. Students, you will find that this question says, compare the following pairs of fractions by filling the blanks greater than or smaller than or equals to sign. Here we are provided with two fractions in each of the parts A to D, and we just have to compare the two fractions. And what is the recipe to compare two fractions? Always remember, students, we can simply compare two fractions if their denominators are same. Until and unless the denominators are same, we cannot compare any two fractions with each other. So in this case, 2 by 3 and 7 by 9, we can make the two denominators same by simply multiplying 3 by 3, because we know that 3 is a factor of 9. ठीक है, ऐसे सिचुएशन में आपने सिर्फ क्या करना है, दोनों डिनोमिनेटर्स को सेम बनाना है, और जहां पर एक ऑलरेडी दूसरे नंबर का फैक्टर हो तो आपने सिर्फ उस फैक्टर को पेयर से मल्टीप्लाई करके दूसरे डिनोमिनेटर के साथ सिमिलर कर देना है. सो इट बिकम्स 6 by 9 and the other one is 7 by 9. So you can see that the denominators are now the same. We can say that yes, 7 is greater than 6. So 7 upon 9 would be greater than 6 by 9. That is 7 by 9 is greater than 2 by 3. So you can say that 2 by 3 is smaller than 7 by 9. Next, we have 3 by 4 and 7 by 10. In this case, students, we cannot turn 4 into 10 or 7 into 10. So what to do now? Either you can multiply the denominators with one another by 10 to 4 and by 4 to 10. Okay, in this case, the denominators would turn out to be 30 by 40 and 28 by 40. So we can compare the two fractions very easily. Now we can say that yes, 30 by 40 is greater than 28 by 40 because 28 is less than 30. So 30 by 40 would be greater. And so 3 by 4 would be greater than 7 by 10. Although it seems like 7 by 10 would be greater, but on grounds, you can see that yes, 30 by 40, that is 3 by 4 is greater than 7 by 10. Because if we make their denominators the same, then the numerators would be 30 and 28 respectively. ठीक है, तो इसमें भी हमने क्या किया, हमने एक को 10 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया और दूसरे को 4 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया, जिससे हमारे डिनोमिनेटर सेम हो गए और हमने न्यूमरेटर्स को कंपेयर कर लिया. यहां पर एक चीज आप और भी कर सकते हो बच्चों, अगर आप यहां पर 4 और 10 का LCM फाइंड आउट कर लें. मैं किसकी बात कर रही हूँ, LCM की. तो 4 और 10 का LCM 20 होता है. 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, 2 1s are 2 and 5 1s are 5. ठीक है, तो ऐसे करने से आपको क्या फायदा होगा, 2 2s are 4 और 4 5s are 20, LCM 20 आ रहा है, तो हम दोनों डिनोमिनेटर्स को 20 में भी कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि LCM किसको कहते हैं कि ये 4 का भी मल्टीपल होगा और 10 का भी मल्टीपल होगा. I'm telling you this method as well. If you have like 3 by 4 and 7 by 10, तो आप यहाँ पर इनको अपने LCM में भी कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं. जो स्टेप्स बता रही हूँ ना, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है और ये प्रैक्टिस करने से ही आपको याद होते हैं. तो यहाँ पर हम 4 को 10 से मल्टीप्लाई करें और 10 को 4 से मल्टीप्लाई करें, इसके बजाय what we can do, we can multiply 4 by 5 and 10 by 2 to make the denominators the same. You see, in this case also, the denominators would become similar to each other. That is 15 by 20 and 14 by 20. So since the denominators are now the same, we can compare the numerators. Again, we are going to get the same answer. That is 15 by 20 is greater than 14 by 20, which is 3 by 4 is greater than 7 by 10. Okay? So you must know this method, even if you are not using it, but you must be familiar with this method. Then we have 9 by 21 and 27 by 63. So here you can see that 21 is a factor of 63. And you don't need to have grip on long numbers calculations. But you can see that 21 into 3 equals to 63. 1 3s are 3, 2 3s are 6. So we can compare the numbers mentally as well. So in this case, again, I'm going to multiply only 21 by 3 to make the denominator same, and it becomes 9 3s are 27 by 63. 27 by 63. It means the two fractions are equal to each other in this case. Wow. Next one is 2 by 5 and 3 by 8. Now we have a set of fractions where the denominators are altogether different from one another. So in this case, we are going to simply multiply 5 by 8 and 8 by 5. By doing so, we will get the same denominators and it becomes 2 8s are 16 by 40, 15 by 40. And now we can compare the two fractions very easily. We can say that yes, 16 is greater than 15. So 16 by 40 would also be greater than 15 by 40. And the answer would be 2 by 5 is greater than 3 by 8. Okay, so it means we cannot tell if the two fractions are that is, we cannot compare two fractions that which one would be greater and which one would be smaller until and unless we have found it clearly by making the denominators the same. Now, question number 2 says, convert the fractions 1 upon 2, 2 upon 3, 3 upon 4, 4, 5 upon 6, 7 upon 9, and 7 upon 12 to their equivalent forms that have the same denominators. So, now, students, in this case, we are going to use the LCM method. That is the most convenient method for us. So here we have 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 4, 5 by 6, 7 by 9, and 7 by 12. So if we need to make their denominators the same, since we have more than one fractions, so it's the best method to use the LCM method to find out what denominator we can turn all these denominators into to make them similar. So we will take all these fractions, or we can take only the numbers that are multiples of the other numbers. Like we can take 12 for in place of 2, 3, and 4, and 6, because 12 is the multiple of all four numbers. 12 is the multiple of 2, 12 is the multiple of 3, 12 is the multiple of 4, 12 is the multiple of 6. So we can find the LCM of 9 and 12 also. I can show you that by finding the LCM of only 9 and 12, we will get the desired result. And even if we are taking all the numbers and finding the LCM, so we are going to get the same result. Let me show you. If I'm taking 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, and 12, all 6 numbers and finding their LCM, it would be 2 1s are 2, 3 as it is, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 9 as it is, and 2 6 are 12. Then 3 1s are 3, 2 as it is, 3 3s are 9, and 3 2s are 6. What are we left with? Again with 2 2s and 1 3. So 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2, and the last one is 3. So the LCM would be 2 2s are 4, 3 3s are 9, 4 9s are 36. It means the LCM would be 36. And now let me show you, if I would have found the LCM of only 9 and 12, I would have got the same answer, that is 36 as the LCM. And why is that so? Because I told you that when we have such a number that is a multiple of other numbers, that the other numbers are its factors. So finding their LCM is no use. So it will be 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, 3 1s are 3, and 4, 4 1s are 4. So again, the LCM would be 3 3s are 9, 9 4s are 36. Okay, it means we just have to turn all these fractions into 36. So 2 into 18 is 36. 3 into 12 is 36. 4 into 9 is 36. 6 6 are 36. 9 4s are 36. And 12 2s are 36. All of these numbers are factors of 36. And that is why we have found out the LCM. Right? Chachi, what do we have to do next? We just have to multiply all of these numbers by their co-pairs, cofactors to turn them into 36. And you will see in the next step, all of these fractions will have a denominator 36. So it would be 18 by 36, 24 by 36, 27 by 36, 60 by 36, 28 by 36, 14 by wait, not 14. We'll multiply 12 by 3. So it would be 21 by 36. तो हमने क्या किया बच्चों, जब हमारे पास दो से ज्यादा फ्रैक्शंस होंगे तो हमने क्या करना है, सबका डिनोमिनेटर हमने सेम करने के लिए एलसीएम फाइंड आउट कर लेना। और एलसीएम के लिए भी मैंने आपको यहाँ पर ट्रिक बता दी कि अगर आपके पास कुछ ऐसे डिनोमिनेटर्स हैं जो ऑलरेडी दूसरे नंबर्स के मल्टीपल्स हैं, जैसे 12 2 का भी मल्टीपल है, 3 का भी, 4 का भी, 6 का भी, तो आपको एलसीएम फाइंड आउट करने के लिए 12 के जितने फैक्टर्स दिए हुए हैं ना डिनोमिनेटर्स में, उन सबका एलसीएम भी फाइंड आउट करने की जरूरत नहीं है। सिर्फ उन नंबर्स का आपने एलसीएम फाइंड आउट करना है जिनके कोई भी फैक्टर्स आपके पास ऑलरेडी दूसरे फ्रैक्शंस में मौजूद नहीं है, जैसे 9 और 12। तो हम अगर सिर्फ 9 और 12 का भी अगर यहाँ पर एलसीएम फाइंड आउट कर लेते हैं तो हमारे पास जो आंसर 36 आ रहा है वो इन तमाम नंबर्स का मल्टीपल होगा। याद रखो कि एक मल्टीपल के जितने फैक्टर्स होते हैं वो उस मल्टीपल के मल्टीपल्स के भी हमेशा फैक्टर्स होते हैं। ठीक है, क्या मतलब कि अगर मेरे पास 12 एक मल्टीपल है, इसके जितने भी फैक्टर्स होंगे जैसे 2, 3, 4 और 6, ये सब के सब क्या है, 12 के मल्टीपल्स हैं। तो 12 के अपने जितने भी मल्टीपल्स होंगे यानी 12 के टेबल में जितने भी नंबर्स आएंगे उन तमाम नंबर्स के भी ये सारे के सारे नंबर्स फैक्टर होंगे, दैट इज 2, 3, 4 और 6। यानी 12 का टेबल मैं लिखूं अगर, तो 12 के टेबल में मेरे पास कौन कौन से नंबर्स आते हैं, 12 1 जार 12, 12 2 जार 24, 12 3 जार 36, 12 4 जार 48। ये फैक्टर्स और मल्टीपल्स के ऊपर जितनी अच्छी ग्रिप होगी ना उतना आपको हर चीज के अंदर मजा आएगा। तो ये 12 का टेबल मैंने लिखा, तो ये सब के सब क्या है, 12 के मल्टीपल्स हैं। तो 12 के जितने भी मल्टीपल्स होंगे, 12 के सारे जो हमने फैक्टर्स देखे हैं, ये सारे के सारे फैक्टर्स इन तमाम नंबर्स के लिए भी फैक्टर्स का काम करेंगे। यानी 2 3 4 6 अगर 12 का फैक्टर है तो 2 3 4 6 24 के भी फैक्टर होंगे, 36 के भी फैक्टर होंगे, 48 के भी फैक्टर होंगे, 60 के भी फैक्टर होंगे, और भी बाकी तमाम जितने भी नंबर्स 12 के मल्टीपल्स होंगे उन सब के लिए ये चारों नंबर्स फैक्टर का काम करेंगे। ठीक है, तो अब आगे बढ़ते हैं। अब सारे के सारे डिनोमिनेटर्स हमारे सेम हो चुके हैं। नाउ वी विल आइडेंटिफाई that which of them is the acha in which order we have to arrange them. Hence arrange the fractions in order starting from the smallest, ascending order, increasing order from the smallest one we have to start it. So it would be, the first one would be 18 by 36, it is the smallest among all. Second one is 21 by 36, third is 24 by 36, fourth is 27 by 36, and fifth is 28 by 36, and the sixth one is 60 by 36. So let's rearrange it into the ascending order. Number 1 was 18 by 36, which is the equivalent fraction of 1 by 2. Then comes the second one, which was the equivalent fraction of 7 by 12. Then the third one is 24 by 36, which is the equivalent fraction of 2 by 3. Then comes fourth, 27 by 36, which is the equivalent fraction of 3 by 4. Then comes fifth one, 7 by 9. And last but not the least is 5 sixth. That is 5 upon 6. So how easy it was, students. I hope कि आपको ये मेथड बहुत अच्छे से समझ में आ गया होगा। स्टिल कोई भी क्वेश्चंस हुआ करें आप मुझसे कमेंट सेक्शन में पूछ सकते हैं। ठीक है, और वीडियो अच्छी लगा करे तो प्लीज अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ जरूर शेयर किया करें, और ज्यादा से ज्यादा बच्चों के साथ इसको आप शेयर किया करें ताकि ज्यादा से ज्यादा बच्चे इससे फायदा उठा सकें। Now comes practice now 3 on page number 27, which is very easy question. I think if you people just recall, we have done these sort of questions in grade 5 a lot of times. So it says express each of the following as an improper fraction in its simplest form. When we have a whole number, when we have a fraction such that it is greater than any whole number, so it is either expressed in an improper fraction form or in the mixed number. The forms that we are already provided with is called mixed number, where we have a combination of a whole number here, 2 whole 2 upon 3. So this is the whole number, and the second part is called the proper fraction. Okay, 2 upon 3 is proper fraction. So any fraction that is a combination of a whole number with a proper fraction is called a mixed number. So we are provided with two different mixed numbers, and we just have to convert it into an improper fraction. That is, we just have to convert it in such a way where we do not have any whole numbers at all. So what are we going to do? We will take the whole number and the fraction together. We will multiply the denominator with the whole numbers. That is 2 3s are 6. And then we will add the numerator into the product, which is, I can write it like this. 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 2 is the 6 plus 2 is the new numerator, which is 8. And the denominator would remain the same. So it becomes 6 plus 2 is 8. by 3. So I can say that 2 whole 2 upon 3 equals to 8 upon 3. That's all. Similarly, if we have 5 whole 8 by 10, so the numerator would be 5 tens are 50. 50 plus 8 is 58 by 10. The denominator won't change. So it becomes 58 by 10. That's all. You see how easy it is to convert an mixed number into an improper fraction? Okay, now in practice now 4 on the same page, page number 27, we just have to do the reverse. That is, now this time we are provided with improper fractions and we have to convert back to a mixed number. So in this case, we will use division method, which says that just divide the numerator with the denominator. And always remember the denominator will remain the same. We just have to figure out what would be the mixed number and the numerator. So the quotient, this part will become the whole number and the remainder will become the numerator. So we will read out the table of 4. 4 6 are 24. So here comes 6. And then when I'll subtract it from 27, the remainder is 3. So starting from 6, we will make a wheel out there and it becomes 6 whole 3 by 4. You see? Similarly, 30 by 9. So in this case, students, what we can do first, we can simplify it because the first rule of doing fractions is to simplify if possible. You can see that we can simplify 30 by 9 with 3. We can divide both of them by 3 because both have the same factor 3 with them. 3 tens are 30 and 3 threes are 9. So it becomes 10 upon 3. Now it would be better if I divide 10 by 3 and I'll show you that even if I would have turned a mixed number 30 by 9 into improper fraction, I would have got the same answer. So 3 threes are 9 and here comes one remainder. Making a wheel, we will have 3 whole 1 by 3. The denominator is the same. So it means 30 upon 9 equals to 3 whole 1 by 3. And if I would have directly converted into the mixed number by simply dividing 30 by 9. So 9 threes are 27. Here comes 3 as the remainder. So this becomes the whole number. This one is the numerator and here comes the denominator. But always remember one thing, when we have a numerator and the denominator such that it can be simplified, so we will always simplify it. So I can simplify 3 with 9, 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9. So the answer would be 3 whole 1 by 3, the same as the answer we have got from the previous method. Okay, students? So we have completed from practice now 1 till 4, inshallah. In the next video, we are going to start with the exercise 2A. Also, we are going to solve the remaining practice now questions of this particular exercise. So until then, take care. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and please hit the like button. Take care. Allah Hafiz.